continue throughout here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end. Zone for a touchback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, Mayfield. He's got Fuller. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
That's going to the air on the opening drive. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 38, Lawrence. Got his man, it's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Lawrence on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels. A first down throw for Mayfield.
throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 26-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida down to the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Washington 14. Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Three down. He's checking. Crash.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Lawrence. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39, Mayfield looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield. And going deep for Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they are in at this time.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Single.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Lawrence eluding the pressure right.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down at 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Clay Brooks to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Mayfield. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Mayfield on first down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield on play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will tap this one home. It's a touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Let's go, back. On first and 10, it's ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Charlie!
Now Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
On first down, Lawrence.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Yeah, once more, a strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
It's a throw again is Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
1st down, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. 8 yards to go on second down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a third down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On third down, here's Gibson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Breida. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Lawrence. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On play action, Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
4. Exit.
24 is the mic. Let's go, baby. Return up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check him out. He's going to sit right over the middle. Watch him now.
Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. From midfield now, Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Now Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
79 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. The extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Jaguars 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for Jaguars. First down.
Hey, Hayward.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And this is caught by Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
24 is the mark. Bravo. 24 is the mark.
Now Lawrence on first down. He'll get this off to ETN. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
24 is the mark.
Hey, high 7.
Again, it's Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the Jags are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, C6, C6.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here.
And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mayfield. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. To return, here's Agnew.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington,
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.